Session
You
0.
hesitated.
We're going to start this way. Because we're going to have character descriptions in session 1, I'm not going to make you describe your characters unless you want to or need to. That being said, most of you are have signed up for whatever reason to accompany this caravan, leaving from Whitehaven, on the way the road to Southaker. So in this kind of general direction. Look at that purple arrow, Firefly. It's perfect. It's perfect.
Pretty.
That's because I'm on the secondary account. The one's red. I just didn't know which one I clicked. So that being said, you guys are with there's a couple of performers. There are a couple other people that signed up to guard it. There's about three wagons, various supplies heading towards Southaker. You were hired by a Mr. Let's see. Here's your name, Mr. Naven Ames. As you are traveling, most of you have taken this journey before. You know it is a little more than a 3-day trek on your way up there. You guys leave Whitehaven. Each of you is paid a couple gold pieces for a week's worth work, which is about standard fare. You make as you make your kind of the end of towards the first day of kind of traveling of such. You pull into the small hamlet known as Oxford. There is a number of kind of small, newer built, and by newer, like 30, 40 years old type farmhouses, and basically as you pull in here, there's a number of school-age children kind of run up towards the caravans to see what's going on, and you note that there is basically fields as far as you can see, kind of going off from basically miles in the view. As you kind of get off, there is a as all of you have traveled here before, there is an additional kind of bunkhouse, which is generally where the people from the caravan would be heading. So that being said, is anyone are you guys all heading to the bunkhouse? What are you guys doing? We'll start with Rosalind.
Heading to the you said bunkhouse?
Yeah, there's a bunkhouse where you would
Bunkhouse.
sleep. You'd have your own food and stuff
All right.
like that. So okay,
Oh.
Rosalind heads towards the bunkhouse. No, the children kind of like looking at you.
I was wondering, that's all. Is there a tavern in Oxford? No.
The
Okay,
bunkhouse
so yeah, she'll head to
The bunkhouse is as close as it gets, and it's only kind of populated when there's a caravan there. Ales.
Okay.
You guys bring in ale. You bring in basically people, and the locals will probably file in and chat, and who knows.
Yeah, yeah, she'll go to the bunkhouse.
Okay. We'll skip over Nasi, and we'll go to Tree. So as you wander around, there's really just it's a simple farming town, and not a lot going on here. Obviously, see some oxen. You kind of think maybe that's where they get the name from, but it's it's a nice, quaint little place. Especially if you're not looking for much in life, you're just looking to live in the finer things of being out away from the city. It's a nice little place. You're kind of able to stretch your legs quite a bit. We'll go to Mad.
You play with the children and do little tricks for them. Use prestidigitation to make things disappear and such.
These kids' minds blown.
That's
They're
the whole
they're
point.
asking you how do you pull off such a trick? They don't get that it's magic. They're literally thinking like this is a trick.
Yep.
You know, like they're literally trying to pick things like lift up your robes and stuff, but not like undress you, but like if there's like like if you're wearing a coat, trying to like see if you snuck it under there. They're looking for sleight of hand. Basically, they can't find it.
Yep.
But they're
I'll show them one or two little tricks that are easy to do.
Easy to do without drawing too much attention.
Right.
Yeah, the kids are eating.
Like making a coin appear behind the ear.
Oh yeah, they think this is amazing.
Okay.
Spartans.
Remind me what city we're in?
Oxford.
Okay. I don't know Oxford that much, but I would try to go find the Elder.
If you're looking for just the person of power?
Yeah.
Yeah, Anvil, we know there actually isn't one. It's kind of just a little farming community. There's no one that, kind of holds any power over anyone else.
In the case, he'll just, I guess, wave to some of the children, but he'll keep his... What time of day is it?
It's like evening. The reason that the kids and people are starting to come around is because, work in the fields is probably done for the day. Coming in, and, a caravan happened to arrive, and, it's kind of like a little event for them.
Then his hood would be down, adjusting more to the sun. He would probably just, stand around, look around for, like, any signs of game that had been traveling through, besides the ox.
So you're gonna kind of like leave the kind of go off into past the fields and go into more like the plains-ish area.
Because of the caravan things and like the known dangers of the roads,
Mm-hmm.
I want to see if I can find any tracks or trails of any animals that would cause harm to the caravan.
Okay, so you're gonna go kind of back onto the road a little bit and look around, give it a good look.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, as you do, you don't notice anything major at all. Like nothing like big, really scary. You do find, I would say, find without rolling here. You do find some, wolves, stuff, pack animals, but in terms of danger of the caravan, maybe if they're really hungry, you could think them maybe encountering you. But outside of that, nothing seems too overly aggressive of what you find.
Okay, he'll be doing that for the short while everyone's moving about.
Okay. Thomas. Oh, it's the reason I saved you for last?
Yeah.
What you doing?
He's going to go visit his home.
Okay.
Or his parents, actually.
Yeah.
He totally doesn't live at home with his parents.
Does he live under a basement?
Under a basement? That's impressive. But no.
In his...
Too late. You already screwed it up.
Dang it.
So.
I mean, he is short enough.
Thomas, you make your way up, as you kind of like are heading towards the miniature homestead. Short jokes, gotta make them. You see the people coming in from the fields. And mind you, I mean, how old is Thomas?
He's in his... Let me see what I put on his sheet real quick. I think I put early 20s, but let me just make sure. He's 20.
20?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you're seeing, some of the people that you grew up with kind of making their way out of the fields.
Thomas looks at him and smiles. And he's like, friends!
No, you get a couple waves and a couple smiles because, you know, you're pretty much the only person left home. Everyone else pretty much, you know, grew up, started working in the fields. It was jobs, you know, the life they knew, the life they wanted. You know, you get waves and smiles and, you know, pretty much every time you come back home. You know, there is more than one short joke made at your expense for good old times. But most of them are just there. You get a genuine kind of feeling that they're happy to see you. You know, the roads are dangerous. You were always the little one. You know, weren't as quick as everyone else. Weren't as, you didn't have that nice long walking gait that everyone else enjoys. Right. So, you know, they're just generally kind of happy. They're asking if you're performing tonight.
It depends. I don't know if you really want to hear my tales.
one of the guys, let's see, we'll call him. What will we call him? Thomas, what would we call him?
Fifth Tannen.
What did you say?
Fifth Tannen.
No, Fifth Tannen. We'll call him Frankie. Frankie, who you grew up with. That smiles and goes, well, I'll tell you one of my tales if you tell me one of yours. I'm sure yours are more interesting. He's always generally been a nice guy to you.
Okay. Yeah, he'll go for it. Let's do this.
He goes, I work in the fields. he smiles, kind of reaches down, pats your shoulder, not patting your head, which, you know, most of the other guys ruffle the hair, they do the kid thing, not because they're trying to be mean, just because they don't know better. But he kind of like, you know, pats you on the side of the shoulder and says, I look forward to hearing your tale later. And he walks towards like where his you know, a newer built house is. You can kind of tell that, you know, he's built his own. Finally, probably raised the house. So
I rode on a cart.
He laughs and says, "You don't do better than that. You're still winning though." So you you'll make your way up towards your family's house. You know, your mom comes, you know, running over her short little legs, complaining about weak ankles, and, you know, kind of pinches your cheeks. Oh my god! Yeah, dusting off to make sure. Oh, the roads are so dangerous, but you're home. Please tell me you're staying home now. I mean, we have so much. I mean, not as much as everyone else because we, you know, weak ankles. We can't really walk the land as good as everyone else, but, you know. She kind of
pinches his cheek and all that.
Motions to like, oh yeah, the feel. Oh yeah, you know. I mean, here's the thing: you're basically doing like, you would know that your parents were probably scared shitless of coming this far away from like the city and into the wilds and having to travel the roads, and they probably were attacked by wolves or something because they're small and literally you know, your mom was probably still terrified of the road. She thinks it's an evil place, and her only son is traveling the road.
She sees Pat Dirt and just starts freaking. Yeah. As he pinches his cheek and all that, he's like, "Mom, there's people watching."
She pulls you in by the cheek into the house.
Hey, Mom!
The door closes. She tells you your father will be in shortly. He's, you know, still in the fields, but, you know, she looks at you. Just, you know, at this point, I think, you know, for the brevity of time and being session zero, you know, basically she, you know, offers dinner. Are you staying there for the night, or are you going to go to the tavern later?
He'll probably go to the tavern and then come home for the evening.
Yeah, okay. So we'll cut to Southacre because one day, Ileana, what are you doing on one of your days in Southacre?
Ooh.
You do have a task which you have not completed because you don't have the information.
Oh. To the library? There's not a library. Gosh darn it.
We're not in Penrith no more.
Ileana has her notebook and she's walking through this small village. To the library! Malika goes, "What's a library?"
We'll think of it.
Is that like a strawberry?
The other kid says, and they both go running looking for these libraries.
Look at the poison, aren't they?
I see. I guess reading, trying to make sense of what's going on, researching. Well, there's not really stuff to.
What was your task? I know you remember it. I know you wrote it down.
I do. I have it down.
What was your task?
To go and talk to the elders and scribe and stuff.
And what is the elder's name? Which someone get for you?
Oh, for Southacre, it's
I can say it.
Nope.
No. Let me look this up.
That is
Erden.
So
He's the village elder.
Should you go to the village elder to complete your task?
I mean, I think I should.
Okay.
It seemed important.
So you make your way up. You're getting a few directions and stuff. You find your way to Southacre. To Erin's. Let me make sure I have it here. Arden's or Erden's. Erden's like little kind of ramshackle abode. You knock on the door and 1 minute, and eventually the door opens up. Looks at you, blinks.
Hi.
The hellos. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh gosh, darn it.
The nose.
Hello. You are?
My name is Ileana. I was sent by Damien. I'm here to scribe and learn.
Scribe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're one of those learned women, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Looks you over. Looks to the side of your head. Notices the semi-put ears. Well, at least you're not full bad. You're only half bad. And opens the motions for you to enter.
Head's inside.
Closes the door. So, I mean, I didn't ask for a scribe, so I'm not paying you.
Knowledge is its own reward. I get payment.
He looks over and goes, I understand. And he walks over towards a seated room and motions for you to sit.
She sits. She gets out a piece of paper and parchment.
What is it you wish to learn? I mean, I have some ideas, things we should start with. If you don't mind.
Oh, I don't mind.
I find you generally learn, instead of just writing, doing is the way to gain the most knowledge. Do you agree? Because then you can always write down later, and it's first-hand knowledge.
I would have to say yes.
So he takes gently takes the parchment and puts it down, and expensive stuff, of course. Make sure the ink's bottle caps in, and leads you towards another room.
Okay.
As you walk into this other room, he throws it open and leads it in, and you recognize this is a kitchen. And he motions to a bucket, he motions to a well out back, and he motions to a bunch of dirty dishes. He says, I shall teach you and pass down my knowledge of how to do dishes the best.
Can I inside him?
You can.
That's a 9.
No, he's got some secret knowledge. He's going to pass this down.
Sweet. She looks to him and looks to the dishes and says, how long have you had this secret knowledge in your possession? Is it a family tradition?
Hundreds of years. Oh, it's a family tradition indeed, my dear.
Oh, is it passed on paternally or maternally?
Yes. Oh, it's passed on paternally and maternally. Good parents teach both, right?
Oh, that is very true.
And he looks and goes, He goes, my wife, though. My wife, she learned so well that she moved into a nice house in Lakehelm because she gained so much knowledge.
Oh, did she?
And he begins walking you through washing all the dishes. And basically the first day here is basically him, just to go through this, getting you to do most of the chores of the house while passing down his knowledge. But he's hamming it up. He's telling you, like, counterclockwise. It's like the wax on, wax off.
Oh, Ileana's loving it. She's asking all these questions about, oh, what's your wife's name?
Oh, wife's name? Hold on. Let me generate it.
Oh my gosh.
What house did she move into in Lakehelm?
Let's call it Eleanor.
He goes, he tells you somewhere he hasn't been there.
Yeah, it makes sense. It's a long way.
Oh, very, very long. Her name, well, the female elf names are not that great in this generator.
Really aren't.
Done, because it always works. He says, oh, she's just like her name. She took a holiday. So,
I hope she's having a good time.
We'll transfer back to the night in Oxford. So, Thomas, eventually you kind of make it to the rest, and everyone at this point is in, including Brian, and the kids are basically just staring at Matt as he's pulling these tricks, and like Matt is like the kids' MVP right now. Sorry, Thomas. These kids are just, their minds are blown. So everyone sits down, and you have all these. You're surrounded by this group of people, and generally people are looking to you and just treating you with kind of like you belong here. It's a very nice, they kind of call this cheers. It's a bar where everyone knows your name. So
Norm.
Wow. Cheers.
I mean, it's that kind of thing where everyone kind of knows one another. There's it's that kind of feeling. That's why I said cheers. So is anyone doing anything? Is anyone talking to anyone? Are you guys talking with each other? Or are you guys kind of all going to be that guy that sits in the corner trying to be Aragorn for the first night?
Well, I'm a rogue. I am a rogue. Aren't I required by law to sit in the corner and brood?
No.
That's Kimba.
Have you met Roland before
True.
everyone wanted him to be the hero of all heroes? All I did is just walk and talk to everyone.
Ellen's gonna go.
It was amazing.
Go to the bartender.
Okay, which of you brought the alcohol from the wagon? Who's playing bartender?
You know what? I've got brewer supplies. I usually carry it with me.
Matt is the bartender today. This isn't a standing tavern. It's only kind of when people are coming through. It's a very small settlement. So Matt is playing bartender. He took the ale in. That's kind of you guys bring ale. The people get to get some stuff as well. They provide you with the food. You got to bring the beer.
Party.
And it's kind of like it's kind of like a celebration every time a caravan comes through.
Really quick, remind me. Is this ale meant for this town, or is it meant for?
You would have some ale for this town as well, knowing you were stopping. Okay. That's kind of like it's almost like a courtesy. It's kind of a unwritten rule that you would bring some for each town.
I can big shit. Hey bartender, what's the rumors? I don't know. I just got here.
Okay, so April, you approach it. You recognize and you know how this works. Well, the bartender's obviously a guy off your caravan. He stands there and smiles a little bit. I would assume. Wait, why am I RPing? Yeah. No, you guys do this shit. I just realized I don't have to play a bartender. Go ahead.
Alan walks up to. I don't think I got his name. Okay, Alan.
You know his name is Matt.
Walks up to him. Matt. Okay, walks up to him and says, "Matt."
Yes. How many ales?
No, I don't need any else. I was just here to come and chat.
Okay.
Where is it? You said you.
You're breaking up.
I speak robot. Where is it that you say you come from?
Oh, I've been a South Acre a little bit. Spent a lot of time in Whitehaven.
I couldn't speak that one. I'm sorry.
Taker.
It's a different dialect. Don't worry. It's hard to understand.
South Acre is where we're headed.
Were you born in South Acre?
No, I wasn't. Where are you from?
South Acre.
I might have seen you when I was spending some time there. It was a few months ago.
This is mostly up in the mountains.
Okay. Is there anything else you need?
I'll take one ale.
Pour it out for you.
I think at this time Rosalind will decide to go to Mad. Maybe sit next to Antlin. As you see, she the first thing you might notice on her is she has a necklace with a symbol of, and if anyone who knows Foxfields, it would have that of a fox head with a crescent. She'd sit and she'd be like, I will take a ale, please.
Of course. Rosalind it was, right?
Yes, Rosalind Cleopatra.
A pleasure. Here you go.
Thank you.
Nice necklace.
Thank you for that. It came from the noblemen of the Foxfield Manors.
Where's that at? Where's the Foxfield Manors?
They are from, yes, Foxfield nobles. They come from Lakeholm.
I've not been there. I heard many great things about it, though.
It is a rather big city.
Have you been there long?
I was born there, but I left at a certain age, and then I came back. So I have general knowledge of there.
Good. I have general knowledge of South Acre. When we go there, if you meet the elder, try not to fall into his traps of doing his chores.
Good to know.
Okay.
Thomas
Who's
will be over talking to the kids who are around, and telling the stories of their adventures, and such on the road.
Mind you, he kind of you look over again, Matt, and there just seems to be one extra kid, and then you realize it's Thomas.
Oh, Thomas and I have spent a lot of time together.
But no, but at the quick glance, you're like, oh, there's another guy. Oh god, that's Thomas.
Yeah.
So Frankie comes over.
Thomas.
Good. If you're gonna interact with him first,
I was going to call the Thomas and ask him if he was ready for his ale.
One moment, let me finish the story. And so the dire wolves came at us, and we were surrounded. We didn't know what to do.
Dire wolves? What's a dire wolf?
Nothing. What's a dire wolf with you?
The kid just stares at you blankly, blinks a couple times. his parentage wasn't the smartest.
Gotcha.
Genetics man, you
He
can't
looks at
outrun
him
him.
and he goes, it's like a big wolf. I mean, teeth almost as long as I am.
So,
They've got,
when like a little girl raises her hand,
uh-huh.
he goes, so,
Yes.
they call like a big rat a giant rat. Why don't they just call it a giant wolf? Like dire.
I'm sorry, I completely misheard. I didn't hear that. It cut out on me for a minute.
She asks, but they just call a big rat, a giant rat. Why not just call it a giant wolf? Why does it have to be dire?
Because when you meet them out in the wild, it could be dire to your health.
Oh, so it's a pun.
Supposedly.
She starts taking notes.
Yeah, an interesting name. Allura. Okay.
How did you know?
How did you know?
Okay. So, anyways, so they surround us. We didn't know how to escape. Then several of the heroes around me points out, like Antolin and Rosalind and Mad, help defend the caravan, and we made it here.
Little boy raises his hand.
Yes.
He goes, did that guy? He says his name's Mad. Why is he so mad? But did he make it? Did he wave his hands and make things disappear? Because he did that with a coin, and then it would appear. He must be super rich if he can just make money appear.
Thomas raises an eyebrow and looks at Mad. No. He mainly tried to get them drunk off the ale.
Little girl raises her hand again.
Yes, Allura.
So wait, direwolves can get drunk? Are they like...
Anybody.
It points to one of the kids. They're like his dad when he gets drunk, and we find him naked in the hayfields?
Well, for the record, they already don't wear clothes. So we don't need to really worry about that.
Okay, so they are naked. Like Jimmy's dad. Jimmy's dad, you realize now, because not knowing this kid by name, Jimmy's dad's your buddy Frankie. Hearing this, Frankie just raises his glass and looks and smiles. I don't remember it. I can't tell you the story. Puts the glass back down.
I don't think I want to know, Frankie.
Oh yeah, don't want to feel small, and he winks.
Oh, Frankie. That's the exact opposite of what your wife thought of me.
he raises an eyebrow, and he just looks at you and goes, "You'll have to tell me that story later." And drinks. Nasi, roll me an intelligence check.
Okay.
Rosalind just sees that. Did Rosalind hear that?
Rosalind, you're right there.
Rosalind's just gonna cover her mouth and just shake her head.
Did you roll it? I didn't know if I...
No, not yet. I'm sorry.
I didn't know if because we had the issue earlier. I just wanted to make sure.
Hold on the laughter.
No, that's enough. You wouldn't want to sleep with Frankie's wife.
Oh no, nobody would have.
Frankie likes his women big.
Nobody wants to.
So I mean, you being very small, yeah.
Yeah, I get.
He's like you saved me one, Betty. Frankie's a good dude.
No, that's why I knew. That's why I know Thomas could say stuff like that because he's just friend and stuff like that.
Exactly. So he's like, hey, it saved me one. So it's that kind of Thomas. This is Thomas. This is Thomas's home. This is how Thomas's friends are going to be. We knew this going in. So when you said Oxford, I'm like, oh, we're going to do raid session 0. We're going to start this a good way.
Let's do this.
Love the first city you guys go to. So, as you tell the story, the kids are all excited, and they then allow you to go over as they, it's getting later, and the kids are kind of being sent home.
Okay. Then I'll go over to Mad.
How they like the
Mad!
stories.
It's always fun. It's always fun to see their faces with the stories.
Good.
It's it's one of the highlights of my day. It's one of the highlights of the trip, to tell you the truth.
I need to roll something else here.
Which story did you tell them this time?
The dire wolves.
Oh no. Did I get them drunk again?
Well, I didn't tell them exactly what you stabbed them with.
Hold on. I need to interject here for a second. So as you say that one of the highlights of my trip, you're Frankie me, it's the only time you're ever high. Because I rolled a perception check for Frankie. Okay?
I got you.
To hear. Nasi. He has a +1 in perception. That's what I just decided. It didn't matter what I gave him. He natural 20. To make his come back.
Nice.
Okay, continue. I'm sorry.
I was just laughing at the joke.
Hold on. Not as high as whenever your wife hits the ground and everybody else around her.
It happened one time, and we almost knocked your house down. We're sorry, okay? We get it. All right, your house is small, and the shockwaves could bring it down. I get it, okay? We leave her at home now. He just turns back to his booze.
Well, she doesn't really have a choice. She can't get out the door.
Oh, then I put in a new one. It's one of those sliders. We use it for the cows.
Oh my god!
Hold on. So you put a bell around her neck? I'm proud of you, Frankie. Raises the glass to him.
He raises one back and goes, hey, at least we know she's moving. We can go get your parents out of the house.
No, from what you just said, wouldn't it be moving?
he nods. Oh, my head don't do that.
Rosalind's just gonna keep shaking her head and covering her mouth. You can see her shoulders like moving up and down in laughter a little, signifying that she's just laughing.
Mad would be drinking along with everybody.
Thomas smiles and, thanks Mad for the drink and does small talk with some of the other people before going back to him in a little bit. But I'll give you time for other people right now.
Mm-hmm. I'd like to have some conversations. Or are we going to the morning?
Rosalind's gonna drink, and then she's gonna pass out from the drink.
Okay.
I'm only gonna have one drink and not pass out because I don't want to wake up in a hayfield.
Hold on a minute. Rosalind's passed out drunk?
No, she's
Too late.
Before,
No, that's not what you said.
No, crap. No.
Make me a Constitution save. A singular Constitution save.
Don't worry, guys. I got this.
Waits for the natural one since you said I got this.
I believe.
I didn't say this.
No.
Holy cow.
No, she puts down, and I mean, Frankie, at the very end of the night, between the two of you, it's you and Frankie. Frankie ain't gonna remember tonight. You still had a chance. And he's trying, and he looks to you and just says, "If I wasn't married," and falls over.
I expected him to get up and say, "Okay, time for the field."
No. He didn't make it to the field tonight because he got involved in a drinking competition.
Rosalind's just gonna roll her eyes at that comment and then probably get up, stumble a little out the door.
Out the door? Where are you going? Are you going to the
She's gonna try. She's gonna try. Wait, are the bunks?
Yeah,
Okay, are the bunks? Okay, she's gonna stumble her way to her bed, and that's where she will pass out.
Okay.
Sadly, she wouldn't be able to unlock the door because she's too drunk. Well, not lock the door, so her door is probably wide open and she's on bed.
You think these doors have locks? This is like a bunkhouse. The door is closed. There's just no locks because no one stores anything here.
The door is probably swung wide open because she's drunk and she probably doesn't have the thought.
Okay.
Continuing on.
Ellen, because she's so drunk, would help her to her room and then go to his bunk.
No, she maintained pretty vague. It's you're just forgetting like to close. So you close her door for her as you walk by.
Close her door.
Okay. Madam Thomas.
Drink quite a bit and then go to bed.
Okay. Thomas, you're apparently the last one alive.
Apparently. I'll help Frankie get back to his house, and then he'll go.
Hold on.
go to his,
I'm making
Okay.
intelligence checks, so this is at a -1.
Okay.
I'm still awake. I just went to go help her.
He looks at you and goes, No, Nicky, you make a good point, buddy. Yes, I should go home. There's nothing bad at home. My little bastard didn't hear me say anything about his mom. She's not gonna try and hurt me. He's a good kid. You get him up to the door, he walks in, he yells, "Honey, I'm home!"
No.
Hear,
Hold on. I lean him up against the door.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and then I knock, and then I run the fuck away.
Yeah, you just as you run away, you get towards your house. You see there's like a singular kind of there's the pump fountains too. There's a couple of them they dug some wells into some probably natural rivers or something like that, natural waterways into the ground. You kind of see like that thing. There's a bucket full of water, and you just see the T-Rex drop.
I was about to say, does it ripple?
Yes, you see a singular ripple. And if I unplug my headset one more time, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Ellen,
you see the singular. Yeah, Ellen.
Ellen would have been just outside watching this entire thing.
Yeah, you hear. I mean, mind you, this is just in Thomas's and in Frankie's head. They make fun of her, right? Like this is the thing for 18. So, Ellen, as you see, and you have pretty good dark vision. Frankie's wife's not bad looking. She's not even really that heavy. They've just picked on her. Probably she was probably like a fat kid, and they've picked on her ever since. But like all is in good fun, like not being mean. She gets it too. Like she's in on the joke, like completely in on the joke. But then he made all these jokes in front of them, in front of other people. You see, just there's a cold clock, and you hear a scream, and then you hear, "No, I deserve that one," and then the door closes. So, I think we appropriately capture the essence of what you want your kind of hometown to be.
Yep.
There you go. So, Ileana, it's starting to get dark, and I mean, he's like, I have one final task, and then we can write it all down. Are you ready?
Yeah.
We need to check the front door. When you knocked earlier, I didn't hear it that well. Can we try it again?
Sure. Are we checking for how well the sound travels through the house? Or?
And I will explain the way that I can measure this. It's brand new. It's amazing. It's groundbreaking.
Really?
It is.
I'm interested.
So he walks you out front and says, "Okay, stand right there, and just he had your just so we don't forget it because you want to write."
Right. Okay. Yeah, you're exactly right. I'll have to pin it for Damien so they'll know.
Of course,
and he'll be very interested.
And he hands you your sheet of paper.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm going to shut the door, and then we'll knock.
Okay. Then what?
And then we'll see how well the sound travels. You might have to do it a couple times.
Okay.
So
Are you going to give me reports on how
of course,
soon you can hear the knocking?
I will tell you exactly. You hear the door close.
Uh-huh.
You hear a secondary sound of a lock.
Uh-huh.
And you hear footsteps walking away.
Cool. She goes and knocks.
Nothing back.
She writes this down. She goes and knocks.
Nothing back.
How? She can keep doing this.
How? Okay, I'll put it this way. Are you willing to do it for 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, so after 10 minutes, you're going to knock again, right? You're going to knock again. And as your hand hits the door, there's no noise. You can't even hear it.
Oh. She writes this down.
There's no noise as the quill scratches the paper.
Oh.
Oh. Why? Can I? Would I? Arcana? I don't know, though. I'm trying to think of if there'd be something else that would cause it.
Do you
Probably
try
not,
and speak and say things aloud?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Oh. She makes more notes.
Oh, poor Liana.
I'll try it.
Okay. Yeah, definitely magic.
Oh,
Do
okay.
you know the silence spell?
I don't think so.
Okay, you figure it's some form of magic that is kind of making no noise be heard.
Oh, riveting. She makes more notes.
She also realizes he's not coming back tonight. You look up, it's dark out. There's no lights on in the house.
Oh. She moves around to try to determine how far the silence goes.
Yeah, so, let's see, how long is silence? Let's see the duration. Yeah, and for about 10 minutes you're able to try and figure out, how you draw some diagrams.
She's very impressed.
Okay. So does she head back to her room for the night?
Yeah, eventually she does. Oh,
Okay.
she leaves. She takes one of her pieces of paper, and I don't know if she can slip it under the door.
Yeah, there's a small crack, definitely.
Yeah, she'd slip it
Medieval
under.
architecture. There's no such thing as anti-slip guards.
Yeah, she'd leave Erden a note and say, him a copy with her findings to be like, "Hey, I found this."
I thought she was right. I don't know where you are. I will find you. I will kill you.
I will find you and I will rescue you. Someone must have adopted you.
I'm saying, don't worry.
So Eliana heads back to her room and goes to sleep for the night. So, you guys wake up, varying stages of give me a con save, everyone.
Yeah.
Except for
Really?
Antolin. Except for
Okay.
Antolin and Eliana don't need to con save. Oh, Rosalind. Oh, you've had better days. You've definitely had better mornings. You also can't find your left boot.
What?
You know you had it at some point, but your left boot seems to be missing this morning.
Uh-huh. Yes, and she's hungover.
I blame
Oh,
Frankie.
yeah.
When she's hungover, she's in a bad mood.
Thomas.
So she's.
Thomas, you feel pretty much the same, but not to the extent because you didn't drink as much as Rosalind did. But, a little bit, you're like, a little bit in the morning. You think you...
Right.
But, it's one of those, you're like, I shouldn't even feel like this because I didn't drink that much.
You probably hear Rosalind next to
She doesn't.
next to your
He
room.
doesn't.
No.
He went to his house.
Oh, never mind.
He went to Ren's house.
Never mind. Well, whoever is awake whenever she wakes up, you probably hear her cursing a little, and maybe noises of her flipping her bed or something, or trying to find her boot, trashing the whole room.
Alan opens the door.
You probably see her crouched, looking under the bed or something.
Rosalind.
Yes.
The door's wide open. Alan just standing there.
Oh God.
I don't know what you're doing, but we have to leave soon.
How soon?
How soon, sir?
They're like loading the wagon.
They're loading the wagon as we speak.
Fuck. I can't find my boot. I don't know where it is.
Anna, would you like to tell her where her boot is?
Where's the boot?
It's on her head.
Have you?
You're not
You
quite
look
sure
so-
how it is, but between the difference between how much you were drinking and not passing out, and then how you feel this morning, somehow a boot got on your head.
He looks to her. And
It's a boot to the head.
he looks to her, tilting his own head, and he looks to her and just says, "That's an interesting talent you have there. How often do you put boots on your head like that? And how do you get it to stay?
What? Boots to the head?
That's your hair.
Oh. Oh.
I'll see you
Wow.
outside." And he walks away.
Oh, okay. God, my head. I need a drink of water. Oh God.
So, as you come out of your room, Matt, are you also just kind of getting ready and going to the wagon?
Yeah,
All right.
definitely.
So, I mean, it's after daybreak for sure. Thomas would be coming down. Thomas, you probably meet up with Matt and Antolin outside. Rosalind, you exit your room as you look around. There's nothing in here because everything's been packed up already.
Okay.
You kind of throw the door open to the bunkhouse. You look around. There, you don't see a well because you're not from here. The only thing you see is a water trough.
There's. Okay. Perception to see if there's anyone around her.
Without having to roll perception, there's everyone around you. So small hand.
Okay. Are you sure there's no other water pump or?
Towards the bunkhouse? No, there is not.
This is gonna be her last resort, so she's gonna walk around. She's gonna stumble around until she finds something other than that trough.
Alright, which direction are you going? You're kind of on the eastern end of the city.
Western. She's gonna head towards west. West, south, maybe.
You start walking towards the caravan. 'Cause you're on the eastern end of the city, walking across it, they would be in the center.
Okay.
Everyone's asking, you guys see Rosalind looking around, stomping towards the caravan. Most of the rest of you are pretty much ready to go. Anyone call it to Rosalind?
Yeah, Rosalind, it's time to go.
I need water. I have a terrible headache.
Ellen holds up his skin.
Hold on. Does Rosalind have a pack?
Yeah, she does.
What kind of pack?
A pack?
Like a backpack.
Yeah.
Is that what you're asking?
She has like
Or are you
an
asking
explorer's
what
pack.
Dungeoneer.
Equipment
Okay.
pack.
She has an explorer's pack.
Okay. Isn't there a water skin in your pack?
I'm gonna go check that actually.
There is.
However, you guys traveled for a day, and you're supposed to refresh your water skins every day. So her water skin, as all your water skins are, except for probably Thomas's, are empty.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So
Clothes are freshly laundered.
what?
Nothing.
Yeah, Thomas looking good. Like he probably had a bath.
Yeah, her hair's probably all messed up a little.
Yeah.
She's not looking good at the moment. Especially when she's hungover.
He
So
had the home-cooked
she has this.
oatmeal at like 3:00 in the morning. 2 hours for sunrise.
Rosalind probably has that angry look in her eyes.
Thomas looks at Rosalind. Why does your hair look like a boot?
She'll flatten her hair a little. Don't ask questions. Where's water?
Hold on. I can't ask questions, but you can ask questions?
Excuse me, Shorty?
Can I find the
Point.
nearest water source?
He points to the trough. There you go.
Antlin, what's your background again? Outlander?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a massive river that runs right in front of Oxford, where most they can get their drinking water.
Atlin looks to
Wait,
the
it's on the
others.
other side of the buildings. It's where you came in.
Atlin looks at the others and he says, "Give me your water skins." And he goes to each one and grabs each one if they'll give it to him.
Thomas is the only
Yeah.
one probably with a full water skin, because
I'm good.
Yeah.
his family has like a pump well built into the underground. There's a couple.
Yeah.
Places do.
He'll go to the river real fast, fill their water skins, come back, hand them back each one, and get in the car and look to her and say, "Ready to go."
She checks to see if she has everything on her.
So what you guys learn here is
Mm-hmm.
you look at your map.
Yep.
The river seems to end here. This is hand drawn. However, in the actual map, the river goes by.
Oh, okay.
I was wondering why the path leads to the north of Oxford.
Hand drawn map.
Okay.
There are going to be inaccuracies. So just for instance, for you guys, just to show you that it's not all just made up.
Sweet.
Looks good.
So remember that people that are hand drawing maps, they're doing them hand drawn. Like there could be a map that has this perfect, but as it gets copied and copied and copied, lines might move. What basically happened, just to show you, is this will happen in the map. He took this line, which is the river, and connected it north of Oxford in his haste, and he took the road and made it the river.
Interesting.
So before Thomas left the house, he would have given his mother one of the golds, of the 2 golds that he was going to get.
Oh, they're ecstatic. Yeah. By the way, Thomas, your entire, do you have a secondary backpack today? It's like it's a sack.
Oh,
it's just home cooked food. Your mom just baked all night. Like, she did not sleep. She just baked you like home cooked food. It's not gonna hold. You're well aware of this. Your mom doesn't get that like it needs to be rations. It's not gonna hold. Right. She just baked you like so much thing. They probably slaughtered some animals for you too. Get you some like fresh meat, boy and everything. Yeah.
Okay, so Thomas, as he walks up to the cart with his bag, I swear to God, there better be a jolly fat man with a red suit on.
So Alan will look to Rosalind if she's into the cart, and he pulls out his own personal map, but he doesn't show her it. He just like motions it to it, and he says, you've lived in the city, right?"
Yes. Yes, I have.
I need help out here. I've ventured through the mountains in some of these lands, and if you need water, again, just let me know.
I appreciate you giving me that water. Sadly, I still have a slight headache, but it has gone down because of it.
It'll be okay, Rosalind.
Frankie walks up. George, to kind of see you off, comes out of the house. Now, all of you you can clearly see Frankie's wife in the door, and she's not a big woman. And you can see that Frankie has another lump on his head. he paid for the jokes. It's probably why he likes that Thomas's travels. He doesn't get in nearly as much shit. So he comes up towards and looks to you and tells you to be safe.
Yeah, he'll shake his hand.
Yeah.
He'll look back at the wife. What's her name?
Did we name her?
I don't think we did.
All right, let's get a female human name.
Rachel.
Aubrey. Her name is Aubrey.
Oh, I thought you were gonna call her Bessie.
No, it's Bessie. It is now Bessie. That's a joke, and that's why we joke about it so much. That's the reason. It's because it's just there. It's too hard not to.
I appreciate that too. So Thomas will look over at
By the way, I will need
Bessie.
parent names from you at some point, so that
Okay.
I can address them as.
No problem. I'll get those in just a few minutes. So he'll look at Bessie, and Thomas will say, goodbye until we meet again. If you ever want to leave Frankie for me, I'm all for it.
She goes, don't think I don't know you were involved, Thomas. Then she just gives you the eyes.
Thomas looks around, just who, me, and just kind of gives her a smirk.
Yeah, she looks at you, but be safe.
He nods.
Frankie also hands you a note and tells you to read it later when you're next coming towards this area.
Thomas raises an eyebrow. Why can't I read it on the road?
He means just not now. He wants you to get on the road before you read it. You know that Frankie, as part of being friends, he looks after your parents. You think it probably has something to do with your parents, but he wants you to be on the road because you signed up for a job and you've taken money.
Okay. He'll nod and he'll motion Frankie down.
He sighs and goes, "Can't you just ever crow?" And then leans down.
Thomas punches him in the shoulder and then runs to the caravan.
He chuckles. On the way back, though, he stops by you, Rosalind, because you did beat him in a drink contest. He reaches in kind of his shirt, pulls out small wrapped, package. It's very small. It's just bigger than a AA battery, but probably two of them for width, and just it has a single piece of string and holds it out to you.
She's gonna eye it and then take it.
He goes, "You've got to be feeling like shit," and then just walks away.
She's gonna open the wrapped thing.
It's got this kind of minty smell. It's green leaf, and
I'm guessing it's to help me with the hangover, isn't it?
You would assume so.
Yeah. All right. Well, I don't know. She's gonna look at Antolin and she's gonna be like, "Do you know what this is?" Because she doesn't quite know. She has an idea, but she doesn't know if she should just eat it or if she should.
You don't know how to take it.
Yeah. Basically.
What did he give her?
He gave her some green leaf. Do you look at it?
Yes.
You know this is green tassel root or leaf, sorry, green tassel leaf, and it's you've never used it before, but you would assume that it's meant to be chewed. It probably will help with some of the hangover. It's a very it retains water really well, so it's got a lot of that, which will help with the hangover, and it's got probably some nutrients.
He looks to her and just says, "Chew it in your mouth for quite a while. Once it starts losing its flavor over some time, and spit it out."
All right, she's gonna take a small portion of it.
Yeah, it does taste minty. It's not an adverse taste. Definitely, you get the kind of it starts making your mouth water, but you get pulling. Feels like it makes your mouth water, but you're not. It's not saliva. It is a lot of the water being retained in the leaf. And as you guys go after probably 10 minutes or so, it does start helping. It doesn't take it away, but it definitely starts helping.
Because she's not as grumpy anymore.
No.
Thomas will offer Rosalind some of the cookie.
Some of the cookie? All right.
Yeah, some of it from the bag. Here, this will help absorb some of the poison.
All right. She'll eat a little bit of that too.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry. That was the poison.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. So small.
So, you guys all set out on your second day. Uneventful trip until you guys get to camp, which we'll stop on you and we'll go back to Southaker. So, Liana, morning comes, and you still have yet to complete your task.
This is very worrying. She rises. She gets up. Is he the only noble around? I think he was, right?
He's not even noble. He's just the elder.
Oh, fine. I need to go see the nobles.
You mean the elder?
Yeah. No, wait. I'm confused.
There's no nobles. He's just the elder.
Okay.
So, you march back up towards his house, and you're standing on his doorstep.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
I'm gonna knock.
Yeah, you hear knocking sounds. A minute or so goes by, and the door opens, and he looks at you and looks at you and goes, hello?
Ah, did you get my notes?
Who are you?
Eliana, who are you?
I'm Edrin, the village elder.
It's nice to meet you.
Oh, it's nice to meet you, too.
I've come to learn.
You get to learn. Why? And what?
Why not and everything?
Excellent, come on in. He looks at your ears, only half bad. And wishes you in.
You know. Can she insight to see if he just really doesn't remember?
Sure. Roll insight.
Oh. That's
Yeah, you think he doesn't remember.
well, buddy. Are her notes on the floor that she pushed under the door when she comes in?
They're not there.
Ah.
They're at least looked at.
Ah. She smiles. You did get my notes. Good. What did you think about them?
He raises their notes.
Hmm?
Notes. Where did you put the notes?
Under the door.
In the mailbox, I would assume.
Oh no, I slipped them under the door.
Oh, that's what that was. They started a good fire this morning. I thought I dropped kindling.
Gosh darn it.
You believe me? He totally dropped kindling.
You just broke Firefly.
I did not.
Did you read them at least at first?
Oh, no, they were face down. I didn't know there was any writing on them. I thought there was just paper.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
He says, would you like to go into the sitting room? I'll show you where the fire started. It's warm. We can at least enjoy the knowledge spread by the warmth.
Yeah.
He motions you into the same
That
sitting room.
sounds good.
Fire is going. It's nice, warm. He says, so,
It's pleasant.
I always think the best way to learn is by doing. Don't you agree?
She looks at him. She tilts her head.
He tilts his head in the opposite direction. Do you have a problem with your neck? I do. And he tilts
It's a
back.
bit stiff. You see, yesterday I helped with some cleaning and some testing of some doors and some knocking. And there was this
Who did you help with
person
that?
and he showed me all. Huh?
Who did you help with that?
Oh, this elf. He was very good. He told me about some secrets that had been passed down from his generations. Luckily, I had copies of them. I was giving him a progress report on them for what we needed to do. and I am afraid you might have burned his copy, which is very unfortunate. I did have some questions, especially about this curious thing that happened in the night.
Curious thing that happened in the night?
Mm-hmm.
What curious thing happened in the night?
That was the strangest thing. She gets out her own copy of her notes, and she points out to the diagram that she made. When I knocked on about after 10 minutes of knocking on the door, I noticed that there was just nothing happened, no sound whatsoever. I plotted where the silence seemed to emanate from, and it only happened around in a certain area. And she's like,
spatial deafness.
uh-huh.
You must have worked a little bit too hard.
She writes this down as a probable cause. I see. But see, working too hard wouldn't help it because I couldn't even hear my own voice. Like,
then you had a really bad case of this.
I did. That's really good.
Maybe we should get you on a cart to Lake Helm. Have the doctors look at you. I hear they're doing amazing things with leeches these days.
Oh, are they truly?
Pop the bad blood right out, yes.
Oh, that's interesting. I wasn't aware that helped. She writes this down.
Oh, I don't think it helps at all. I just think they're crazy, but each their own.
Why don't you think it helps?
Do you generally feel a good sensation when something's draining your blood from you?
No, not generally. It's usually a bad
That's your
thing.
answer. Common sense. It's a hell of a thing.
It is. Sometimes it can be hard to come by, I think. But that's okay. So. Let's see. Hold on. I had a question I was going to ask. I just need to find it. Oh. How long have you been excuse me. Sorry, I had to burp. How long have you been running this town?
Oh, you mean since I've been the elder?
Mm-hmm.
He motions at the window. I'm gonna have you learn by doing. Look outside.
She looks outside.
Yeah. You see pretty much humans. He goes, what do you see?
Humans, a busy city.
He motions to his ears. What do you see here?
An elf.
Would you like to wager a guess of what quantity of time I've been the elder?
A very long time.
Aha! See? Learning by doing.
Asking questions does usually help.
So, you've gotten the answer you came for. Ah, good night. And he just stands up.
Nope, I don't think I have.
He raises an eyebrow. What have you come for, then?
I came to talk to the elders.
Oh, elder. Really good.
Elder. Yeah.
Firefly.
Yeah.
Give me an intelligence check.
Okay.
Maybe I can help you, because I think you're tired.
Thank you. That's a 7. I'm not. I would.
I'm not gonna give you the answer because you didn't get a high roll, but I'm gonna help you again. Who sent you and Kia out?
Damien.
And he sent you here for a reason. Part of it's gaining knowledge. Why do you think he sent Kia one place and you the other? And it's been demonstrated.
I would guess it's the magic to learn.
There you go.
Oh. Well, then she has magic. Can you teach me? Or what do you know about it? Or how do you do that?
What? I don't know what you're speaking of, child. Magic. I am no witch.
I didn't say you were. I asked how you did it.
I don't know what you're talking about, child.
Well, that's okay.
Well, okay, I'm gonna help you again here, Firefly, right? Ileana knows that she knows that he's casted magic, but he knows nothing of Ileana.
Oh! Okay. So she could, like...
It kills me that I know.
go and look at him and then look. Before I do this, can I do like an insight for his like general?
Sure.
Is he freaked out? Is he like? Oh, now I did good.
He's a bit hesitant because he doesn't know you. I mean, people generally don't just come. No, you know magic. You know.
Yeah. No, I. Yeah.
He doesn't know you from someone who would potentially kill him for it. So there's one way to immediately gain trust.
She'll she'll do prestidigitation to make like a little
There you go. Casting
clean
a spell
spot.
is
Yeah.
is the answer. But see, this is just me getting you used to how magic works in this and how you're going to have to go about doing things with individuals you figure out are arcane.
Oh.
Quickest way, it's like a secret handshake.
Oh.
That all mages know, right? So
Oh, cool.
you do it, and at that point, he kind of just starts giving up the act and apologizes. He goes, "Well, I just thought you were someone that was nosy," and starts and pulls out his copy of the notes and kind of explains the spell silence to you.
Oh, she sighs in relief.
So at the end of day 2, as Ileana, basically at this point you are learning and you're kind of talking. He's showing you his kind of spells, and you get that he is not the same as you. He is what we would consider a sorcerer. He has innate spells. A little different than the bard. So
Okay. Is it like would I know just because the way at least in like
the magic, it's similar but different. His comes from a different way. Yours is like secrets and research based, but then becomes like innate in your understanding, different than a wizard. His is just this is his powers, right? You kind of get that difference. Because there's no classes. Like Ileana doesn't know what classes are, but just to explain that to you. So at the end of the second day of travel for the group on the caravan, you guys are camping. Is there any RP scenes that are happening or anything like that, or are we moving on?
Do we have provisions for each day? Right?
Oh yeah, this is a scheduled caravan. You guys would have provisions, and Thomas's mom overcooked. So
Yes, she did.
I would probably go out and try to get water for the group.
yeah, you go out and kind of find a spring to kind of restock
follow the map.
Anyone else doing anything?
Drinking.
Matt is drinking.
She would join Bad in the drinking if he would let her.
Of course.
Thomas will play his pan flute.
Roll me a performance. See how good you are. Putting you on the spot.
She's not going to drink as much as she did last night, though.
That's advisable. You're sleeping under the stars.
Exactly.
Is it
Just one
charisma?
It's did you have proficiency in pamphlet?
Yes.
So it would be charisma plus proficiency. You can make it a tool.
I already made it. I was just making sure it was charisma. So
Oh,
you
yeah.
get to pick the attribute.
Yeah.
2 mugs.
There you go. Yeah, it's really good. I mean, Thomas is showing up. A couple of bards are joining in. There's, a nice little celebration. There is watches set up, and throughout the night, each of you kind of be on a watch. But if there's no RP interactions that need to happen, we'll move on. If there is, by all means, tell me and I'll let you happen.
I'll
Tree,
probably
do
come
you
back.
have any?
She is typing.
Oh, I can't see it. So I
Yeah,
don't know.
worst case scenario, I can interact for you. I can read what she says.
Oh, that's right. She's been with us.
Oh, Spartans.
Mm,
This is
Yeah,
my
she
voice
says
chat.
she's very shy.
She has a reason to. She's
Uh,
kind of smuggling a
I
dragon under her
know-
cloak.
If she's been talking and typing this entire time, I have no idea.
No, she has. She's been the person brooding in the corner. Basically just being shy and listening and watching.
All right. Thomas will. Okay, so let's see what she said. I'm sorry. She said Brienne will just watch and listen to Thomas. No important RP. Thomas will look over as he's playing and kind of give her a wink and a smile.
Okay. I think as I guess everyone's drinking and stuff and playing music, and she's just watching around. I think Alan would come back from the forest and pass everyone their water skins after finding some water, and then
Thank you.
we're like in a campfire, right?
Yeah, you kind of not. Yeah, you probably were one of those like this is a better camping spot, and you gotta show them.
Okay. He'll sit down, look between each of them, kind of like eyeing them each, and then he'll look to Rosalind and just say, "So what's the city like?"
busy.
That's kind of vague. What does that mean?
Well, there's a lot of things going down in that city. At least from when I was there. It's been a while since I've been there.
What kind of things?
Well, the nobles. They have their little influence in the political ways in there, and
That's the second time you mentioned nobles. I'm not a city person, and I don't understand really much of that at all.
do you
The
know
only, thing
what?
the only thing I have heard of is the royal family. I don't know what these nobles and what these houses mean.
Do you know what a noble is?
He shrugs.
She raises an eye. People who have wealth. They have a higher living standard. Some of them could get their wealth from maybe owning some good portion of land. Others could be running a business like the noble house I'm that I am working for. They own a jewelry business.
Not all the nobles are good people.
No.
He cocks the head and looks through and says, "Jewelry? You mean like this?" And he pulls out it's like a leather wrapped giant, what looks to be like a tooth or a claw, and he shows it to her.
No. Like precious stones. Like I believe there is precious stone called a ruby that's like blood red and it shines.
Seb, out of character, do I know any of this?
I would say you've heard of precious stones before, that some stones are worth it, but I mean, based on where you are, there's not really a ton of mining that goes on, so you wouldn't be able to tell a ruby from like a garnet or etc.
Would I?
Yes.
What's a ruby?
You would know. You would be able to explain it very, very well.
Okay.
There's I believe it's a stone that's like blood red. I think I don't remember, or maybe that is the onyx.
The onyx would be black.
Really?
He's looking at you guys both, very, very confused but curious.
A very rare stone. One that you find mostly in the mountains.
On top of it, inside.
Inside.
Among the things that are, I believe, are called mines. I believe that's what they're called. I've just heard small talk.
I take it there's not many mines around this area.
No.
He shrugs. I lived most of my entire life searching and traveling the mountains, hunting. I've never heard of rubies or any of these such things. I have heard of special stones, but nothing like this.
I just figured there were more mines to the south.
I would imagine that most of the mines that the Foxfields own are in the white tips.
Yeah, there'd be some. You know that the Foxfields are kind of in the middle white tips, where they kind of come in off boats. Some by land.
Mm-hmm.
They can kind of get to them via the lake.
It's just the basic knowledge of what she knows, really.
That's what I gave you as basic knowledge.
In any case, I was more interested in what city life is like, what the people are like. I don't think most people are to themselves and go about their trade.
You have a wide variety of people, really, especially in Lake Helm. You have your shopkeepers. You have not really much farming within the Lake Helm, because the farming is mostly out towards the outer areas of the city. Seb, what other knowledge would she may know about the city life of Lake Helm?
It's pretty rudimentary. I mean, you weren't there. There's shops, there's bazaars, there's it's a busier, more compact living. Like you being out here, things are kind of the best way I think you can equate it, knowing what you know about Anlin, at least staying in what is it? Whitehaven is it's a big Whitehaven with a lot more people and a lot more shops.
All right. Yeah, she would be like Lake Helm is more compact, with possibly twice as big as Whitehaven. It's just every day there's always something you can do. Every day there's always something new, some kind of gossip or something bad or something good that happened. It's just really busy and big.
He looks to is it Brienne?
Yep.
Yeah, so Brienne and Thomas, and simply look to them and say, "Have you been to Lake Helm also?"
Thomas looks at him and smiles, and he's like, no, I haven't had the chance yet, but I'm very excited to go.
What is Tree's response?
Waiting for Tree's response. She might actually do some good work. Let's see it.
There she goes.
She's typing. She's typing.
Have you been to Lake Elm?
Yeah, have you been to Lake Elm? Alan's asking. While she's typing, Firefly, are you still with us?
Take a look, Firefly.
Looks.
We're almost through it. Don't worry, Firefly.
Do it.
You can sleep in the morning.
I believe.
And just think, we'll never have to go this late again. It's not a lot to get through.
Promises, promises.
No, I'm not going this late again. I'll pay for it too. Don't worry, Firefly.
Does she,
She's still typing.
She's still typing.
You asked a loaded question, apparently.
Type some more. Type.
I wish she was on voice so we could hear the chicken typing.
It's called the hunt and peck technique, and it's a valid typing technique.
Secret Quiet Blue says, I have been by it. Why do you ask?
She's been by it?
Mhm.
No reason. I'm just curious to see how many of you guys actually have ventured far from that city to this outer country lifestyle.
I haven't ventured very far south.
Remind me where you're from again?
Never told.
Never heard of that place.
Treehouse says you gotta travel pretty far to be here. So, night wraps up as, the conversation's had, and also looking at time so we can get through this. And save some of the reveals for, session one. The next day goes by, as Ileana, you spend another day kind of learning his stuff, and he teaches you some things, and there's no rush, in his mind. As you guys go through another day and night, pretty much uneventfully, until you reach South Acre the next morning. You guys come into the town, very small, much bigger than Oxford, but it's a nice town. There is some you're down by the ocean. I think everyone here, actually, Trey, this will be the first time you've ever seen the ocean. I think, potentially, depending on if you've gone to South Acre before, depending on where your things were. This could be the first time you ever see the ocean. As you're walking through the streets, people are coming out, doors are closed. Ileana, I'm gonna say you're probably already at his residence.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, first thing in the morning.
Yeah. Eager to learn.
What are you guys doing? I mean, you were told that you had to go meet the elder, but you guys are kind of walking through the central kind of things. Shops are being opened and such. Anyone doing anything specifically?
Nah, I've been here before. I would head towards the Elder if we're supposed to meet him.
I need Thomas and I need Mad to roll. Actually, everyone, not Ileana, roll me a perception or investigation, your choice.
Can you roll it for me, Seth?
Yeah, I'll roll it. If no one succeeds, I'll roll it. How about that?
Okay. I also have a question.
Mhm.
Because of my race,
You look like an elf.
yeah, but you know the abilities.
Yeah, that's something I'll have to think about. I'll have to think about. That's something me and you need to talk about, but it doesn't need to be done at the session 0. I got to think about that. I was thinking about that. I just haven't had time to sit down and look them over again. Thomas and Rosalind. You stop as you're walking. You instinctively stop and look at towards a door. There's some marking on this door.
What's the marking?
You have no clue. It's just an odd shape. And looks like, black, some kind of black vicar. Whether it be ink or not, without going further.
Would Thomas recognize it?
Thomas, you start trying to read it.
All right.
Do you guys point it out, or are Matt and Brian and Antolin just walking along?
I'll point it out.
Okay.
Anybody have any clue what this means?
Okay. And the whisper.
My face would go pure white.
What is it?
That means that my past is catching up to me. I
Your
can't
past?
stay here. I can't stay here any longer.
What are you talking about? We're almost done.
I need to get out of town as soon as possible. So let's
Why?
get this taken care of. I've got somebody after me.
And that's what it says as you kind of read it. It's a little bit sloppy because it's kind of a little bit wet, but that's what you can make out of it, Thomas.
Gotcha. So Thomas is looking at it. He looks at Mad. What is freaking you out about this message?
It's usually placed on a building for their target to see it 2 days before they're killed.
Who's they?
Call themselves the Block. Or he calls himself the Block.
Block?
Black. B-L-A-C-K.
Oh, I thought you said Block.
No, black. The Block
I
would be bad, but
like Block.
Thomas's face goes kind of white as well.
You've heard of him?
Only through stories.
What is this person?
Sorry, I had to deal with someone real quick. What is going on right now?
There's a black marking on a door. And a couple people are kind of freaking out.
Do I recognize it?
Oh no, never seen it before in your life. It's some sort of black ichor on it.
I said that 2 days or once this marking is placed on somebody's door, 2 days later, they're supposed to be killed by someone calling themselves the Black.
You
Rosalind.
grew up here.
Yeah, whose door is this?
It's a traveler's door. It would be somewhere someone who's traveling would sleep. So knowing the exact person you don't know.
Rosalind's just gonna kind of look at Mad, and then she can't help it, but she smiles. And she's like, "Killed 2 days after? Why can't they just kill the person now if they've been at the door?"
Is this where we're supposed to stay?
Fear.
This is
Fear.
not where you're supposed to stay. This is already occupied.
Just the fact that he's this far south is bad.
I would like all of you to take a moment, and I have to point this out, and just so you understand this, Greg. He referred to the north of the northern
Yes.
world as this far south. All of your characters would go in your minds. I know you did that intentionally. That's why I pointed it out.
Yeah.
Alan looks to him curiously. What do you mean this far south?
I'm not from around here. I'm from far away. We really do need to get moving, though. I can tell you more on the road.
He kind of eyes him for a moment.
There is nothing because I know you guys can't roll insight persuasion against each other. There's nothing in his figure that seems that he's even, trying to be deceitful.
No, I'm scared.
She's just gonna quietly eye Matt and then kind of scoff a little bit, like it's black. I see nothing in trying to scare said darted one. I see him as just an idiot.
Where are you
Seb, has
from?
anyone tried to see what this black stuff is?
Nope.
I would like to go touch it and see if I could figure out if it's from any type of plant or something.
I will make the appropriate roll for you.
I would stop you ahead of time and say, usually it's done in blood.
But this is not. This is black. Like black or red black?
It's like black.
This doesn't look like
16. You touch it. Yeah, because Antolin would even, you attempt to stop him. It doesn't look like blood. Touch it. It's got a substance. It's a sticky substance. You can't place it. It's not good. I wouldn't suggest tasting it. Like on your 16, you definitely know tasting it's probably a bad idea.
He looks. Do we? Oh, God damn it! I gotta look at my player's handbook. We have vials, right?
Yeah, probably. I would assume you're also in a small place. You could probably get one.
Okay.
Worst case
I
scenario.
would,
If you don't have one, then take off the money after.
yeah. If I can get a vial, I would scoop up as much as I can.
Rosalind crosses her arms and just keeps on mumbling to herself, I can easily beat this black person.
So, Anthony, you
To
scrape
pull.
it up. You put it in your vial. You wear gloves, correct?
I do.
You feel a slight breeze on your fingertips.
I look at my fingertips.
Yeah, there's no glove there where you touched it.
Cool.
Does the vial?
The
do
vial
something?
seems to be fine. The glass seems to be fine.
Okay, now the Explorer's Pack doesn't have it, so I would go buy one.
I would assume, yeah, you can just take it off when you have a chance. It's fine. I'm not too worried about that one.
You said it's a traveler's door.
Yes.
Okay, is this like something people rent or something?
Yeah, it's rent, etc. It's whatever. Whoever had rented it It's just like a single kind of room.
Okay. Is there? Would they rented it from a person, or how? I'm sorry. I'm just confused as to how this would work.
It would be something like someone was coming here, and you'd probably rent it, whether from the elder or someone would set it up ahead of time, depending. Like you'd send money at. This, you probably would have stayed in one of these before, as a bard. Where it's a bigger city, it's not a hamlet. They don't have a bunkhouse; they have rooms to rent,
Right.
or given to the bunkers. It's stuff like that. It's one of those, basically. However, you guys aren't staying here the night. You were coming and leaving because it's you save a day.
Right. So, Thomas is gonna look at Matt and go, "We need to go get this person and find out who was in this room, and then we'll leave."
Deep sigh and say, okay.
You get my message, Sub?
I will look. Where'd you send it? I see it.
Jonathan's still grumbling.
We'll discuss that after. So yeah, you guys make your way up towards the other's house, knocking on the door. There's a from the elder to you, Ileana. You can't say no, nothing. Magic doesn't exist, right?
Right. She gives the biggest wink.
You're really bad at lying. And he walks over to the door and opens it. Hello, Antolin. How are you?
As he opens the door, he's like midway telling the other people. So if he tells you to do his dishes, don't. Oh, hi, Elder.
Just for that, I should make you do my dishes, Antolin.
Not again.
Can I help all of you?
What?
Can I help all of you? You look sick. Points to Mad.
No, just a little.
White. Yeah, you're a little bit white still, probably.
He got some bad news. That's all.
Bad news, oh. Well,
Bad news and a little drink.
I'll tell you, it's okay. Being a parent isn't that bad. And he just looks to all of you. So then, what can I help you with? It's not parenting advice, is it?
We're here to. No, actually, we're here for a couple of reasons. Down here. Hello.
Halfling. Ha. I did not call you a child. You can't prove it.
Alan just smirks.
Damn, lack of recording devices. Okay, we're looking for somebody named, Mad. What's her name?
Ileana?
Yeah, Illy.
Why are you looking for her?
We came with the caravan. And we were here to transport her back to Whitehaven.
Hey. Wait, right there. Ileana,
Yes.
your compatriots are here.
Oh, good. Just like sounds of papers shuffling and ink pots stopping and
Did you bring
everything.
a wagon just for her notes? Incessant note taker.
A note taker?
Yes.
What's
What's a note taker?
She writes down everything.
Does he looks? Is
He
she,
pats Antolin on the shoulder. That's reading, son.
he looks. Ileana's in the room, right?
It's probably at this point now. Yeah, coming into the foyer.
He looks to her and just tilts his head and says, "If you write down everything, does that not hurt your arms or hands?"
You get used to it.
Every hour of the day.
Mhm.
Are you writing what I'm doing right now as we speak?
Mentally.
Do you see her writing?
Do we see her writing?
You would.
She's scribbling.
Can I see her hand?
Okay. She holds out the hand she's not writing notes with.
He takes her hand in both hands, and then like he squeezes like the muscles in her hand.
She squeezes back.
The muscle strength is over 9,000.
He nods in approval.
It is the most ripped, hand muscle ever.
Oh yeah,
Dainty figure.
she could probably crush diamonds in those hands.
Let's go over hand. Nods. Strong hands.
Thomas will also look at the elder and say, there's a room we walked past on the way over here. Had some black writing on it, and some kind of.
He looks down towards Thomas. Goes, that better not be one of those halfling tricks. Property damage is very bad, young man.
Hey, it only happened. Hey! It only happened 5 or 6 times. I mean, allegedly.
5 or 6 times allegedly. Okay.
Elder.
Accused and convicted are 2 different terms, sir.
Uh-huh.
You do realize I am literally the judge, jury, and executioner here, right?
I didn't say it was here.
He smiles. He doesn't really care.
Alan looks at the elder and holds up the vial of the black substance, and then he shows him his glove. I touched it to see if it was anything of herbal use, and it did this to my hand. My glove.
He cracks a wisecrack smile. And goes, well, that wasn't intelligent, was it? I'm sorry. I
needed balls now.
Well, do you know where to buy them? Like you were raised here.
No, I'll make them myself.
Interesting. Would it be nature to figure out what it is? I probably won't know it, but
yeah, because you don't have any tools. I don't think.
yeah, I don't think I do. No.
He looks at the elder.
You're nature though. I'll let you try attempt to nature. It's hard DC.
He looks at the elder and says, "Have there been any other travelers besides us today or in the past few days?"
He literally points to Ileana.
She waves.
And besides her, that have been living inside the traveler's house?
Nope. Points to Ileana.
She waves again.
Where has she been staying?
He leads you to the door. Right in there.
Where's the door?
It's right there. It's the one that has the marking on it.
It has them. Oh shit.
Huh. Is that stuff eating away at the door?
It seems it does not actually. It seems like there is something placed beneath it to stop it from eating the door. At least slowing it down to the point where you don't see it.
He looks to Fel for a moment and places the vial away. And then looks back to Ileana.
Mad, not foul.
Wrong world.
God damn it. He looks to Mad and looks back to Ileana a moment and looks back to Mad. She was staying there?
I know. Let's get her out of here.
Rosalind's gonna do a big pat on Ileana's back. Don't worry, I'll protect you.
Thomas is going to look at Brienne.
What?
You look strong, right?
Brienne, I think, is decently strong.
Yeah.
She's also got a cloak just for you, Thomas.
And you're brave, correct? You're brave as well?
She's like, God damn it. I can just see Tree at work going, oh, my character doesn't know Nasi. Oh, my character doesn't know Nasi. I'm falling into the trap.
Good, I'm scared. Hold me, and jumps up into her arms.
Give me a perception.
Okay.
Ralston raises an eye.
Only you, because you're the only one that could notice it. Something definitely moved when you jumped on her.
The hell? Jumps down.
Drops.
Are you two okay?
No, what? Hold on. What's
Now's not the time. We have to get her away from here. He looks back to the elder.
no?
and
What?
says,
Hold on. Did I see where it moved?
Not exactly. You just felt something move.
Come on, Shorty, we gotta get out of here.
No. There's something moving on.
We
There's
have to
something
get her.
moving under there.
He looks to the elder and says,
So it's like the eyes are raised. Like, the
Alex.
eyebrows are raised like... Children. That's all he
Miss
says
Ileana.
to all of you, regardless of how old you are. Children.
Miss Ileana, do you have everything ready to go?
Thomas is looking
We're
at Brown.
not packed. You did not have all your stuff.
I don't have all my stuff. I need to pack. I wasn't expecting you guys so soon.
Thomas is looking to see if something
Would
else
you like
is
some
moving.
help?
I think I can get it. Thank you, though.
The halfling is checking out the quiet person.
Who are all of you?
I'm Thomas, and
sorry.
I'm trying to figure out what the hell moved. Hold on. Give me a minute.
we're
Rise.
hired to bring you back to Whitehaven, as I said before.
Mr. Neven Ames sent us?
Oh,
And Rosalind Clearwater.
My name is Mad Ringer.
Anslin.
Thomas! He tries to run over to her under, what's her name?
Entering the village
Angela.
elder. Oh, I thought we were just saying our names.
He looks to him and he looks to the elder and says, Elder, has my father been around to see you?
No, not to see me. But he's around generally. House, yeah. Such.
He nods. If you see him, tell him I said hi and that we've passed through here.
You know, he's gonna be mad you didn't visit him.
He what?
He's gonna be mad you didn't visit him.
Well,
it'll
more
take
urgent
me a little
matters,
bit to pack if you want to go visit your family. Family's important.
No, something moved. Don't give me that.
I still
Thomas,
feel.
maybe she's a he.
Oh.
Let's see. Runs under her robes.
Rosalind's gonna grab Thomas by the back of his collar, his shirt, and pull him back. You're just.
It's none of my business, Brienne.
It just the feet just are moving. He's just like inches off the ground.
Let me go. I'm gonna fly now.
So, do you
I've
want
got to
me
know
to
for
do it?
sure.
How about you?
Yes?
And that is where we'll end it. As I
Oh.
put my hand on the door.
Dun dun dun.
Quick, freeze frame.
Yeah, Thomas, you're currently being held aloft. Trying to,
Okay.
but that is where we'll end it. And we get everything done before 3 a.m. So, hurrah.
Hooray.
Hooray!
Hooray.
High five.
I enjoyed it a lot.
I got a lot of notes.
That was awesome.
Oh, don't worry. Shit. Remember what we said was going to be session 0 to session 1.
More notes?
What did you guys pick as your campaign open?
Running.
Running from the town to warn another town. Because criminal organizations have to warn them about their doing stuff.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Shit's about to hit the fan, ladies and gentlemen.
Yay, fan.
What's a fan?
That poor fan.
It's It's someone who's really excited about someone else.
Oh, okay.
So,
Oh, I just thought of something bad. Okay.
a lot of
What?
potential bad.
No, I was like, is the fan the Browns?
Yes, at this moment it is, because
Yes, it is.
Free stream. Rosalind holding Thomas.
Thomas is like, you're still
2
moving in the
inches.
free frame. He's like a hummingbird. That was fun, Seb. Thank you.
so more
Yes,
things
thank
will
you.
be moved and talked, and we will start it live in a week.